It appears that the city of Pickering is following a familiar playbook employed by governments to control the narratives surrounding certain types of discussions. The corporation of the city of Pickering has recently launched a Conversations in the Community page, presenting it as being the sole destination for information on topics of community interest. However, it is essential to recognize that truth, like a flowing river, cannot be contained. It will always find its way to surface, shining a light on hidden agendas and false narratives. One of the topics being discussed on this platform is the change rooms at Pickering's Chestnut Hill Recreation Center. While the city is now encouraging us to seek facts exclusively from them, we must not forget that numerous individuals, myself included, have been advocating for months to allow individuals the choice to use a gender-specific change room. In 2022, Pickering decided to use a blanket approach that only members over the age of 18 are allowed to use gender-specific change rooms, while members under the age of 18 or non-members of any age are not allowed to use these change rooms and are forced to use the universal change room, which is inclusive to all and their families. When did it become okay for government to decide who does or does not have the right to disturb privacy when using vulnerable personal spaces? Concerns have been raised regarding the safety of such spaces, especially considering the increase in incidences worldwide towards women and children when using these shared personal spaces. This notion of forcing someone into an environment that elicits discomfort and unease is not an approach I am comfortable with, nor am I comfortable with the excuse that because nothing serious has been reported as of yet, they refuse to pursue the issue any further. So to make it clear, unless something terrible is going to happen to an innocent person, nothing is going to change. And those are the facts, but these are not being discussed on the new community page. Another topic being discussed in this Only Get the Facts Here page is the concept of 15-minute and smart cities. It is perplexing that the city now presents themselves as experts on this matter, when just a couple of weeks ago they dismissed my having any kind of discussion on the topic during a council meeting. The fact that both the mayor and the CAO both confirmed that they have never had any conversations or received any kind of information on these topics amongst themselves or with any other level of government is disheartening, as Oshawa signed up to be a 15-minute city quite some time ago. After inquiring about Pickering's future, the mayor yelled at me saying, "We are not going to go down the rabbit hole and stop on Crazy Street." I was then silenced and not allowed to speak as the mayor turned my mic off. I'd like to note, however, though, buried within the budget, $200,000 is going towards Pickering's Smart City Initiative for technology and the data collection. So now the question arises, why would one choose to deceive the public in the first place, especially when we are a government that is supposed to be open and transparent? Personally, I am of the opinion that if the city cannot engage in truthful, transparent communications, then how can one expect the people of Pickering to trust Pickering's Conversations in the Community page as the sole destination to get the facts on any kind of topic? Thus far, the contents in the community page have not exhibited a resounding sense of truthfulness. Another interesting subject was how the city continues to speak about the Pickering Integrity Commissioner and their role as an independent and impartial official. I think it's worth asking the question of, how is it possible for an integrity commissioner to truly remain unbiased, impartial, or truly independent when they are being paid by the corporation of the city of Pickering? Does this not raise any concerns about the objectivity and independence of the office? Not to mention, it was only recent that the council passed a bylaw where no one could speak to an integrity commissioner report as a delegate. That seems pretty odd in a democratic society. I even found myself in the unfortunate position of experiencing the impact of a biased integrity commissioner firsthand. And it was disheartening to witness the lack of regard for ethical standards and fairness, objectivity, and in the pursuit of truth, not only in the report, but surrounding the process, again being silenced when I asked any kind of questions. While I've merely scratched the surface on a few of the issues raised in the Pickering's new Conversations in the Community page, I intend to delve deeper into the future columns and shed a light on hidden agendas and false narratives, presenting to you the other side, not just the government of Pickering's sole narrative that they want you to believe. John C. Maxwell said it best when he said, "Leaders can see what everybody else can see, but can think differently." Until then, I invite you to follow me on social media, Twitter at Life Liberty Lisa, Facebook as Counselor Lisa Robinson, YouTube Lisa Robinson, and subscribe to my newsletter at www.lisarobinsonpolitician.ca for further updates, videos, and discussions. And I will see you back here again next week. Sending hugs. And remember, I will always continue to seek the truth, challenge the narratives, and foster meaningful conversations that truly represent the community's interest. I'm Lisa Robinson, Pickering City Councilor. Thank you and God bless.